and I've got a few of them that we're going to put together.
Right.
Now, what I've done at the start is I've got some dark chocolate, which has virtually no sugar in it, apparently. Well, I didn't add any sugar, so I suppose I get away with that way. And what I've done is melted it over a bain-marie here, which is just a little bit of water underneath. You turn it on, get it simmering away very, very gently. Pop your chocolate, and I put some coconut oil in here as well. About 2 tablespoons of the virgin coconut oil. In it goes and it melts. Now, Rosie, avocados here. Can you pop that into the Magimix Cook Expert and just break them up? And what I'm going to do is add the rest of the ingredients, and these are the things that are going to bind it together. What I'm making is a chocolate or dark chocolate and avocado brownie, which we're going to bake in there. No sugar and almost vegan until the very end. Now, I'm also going to add some coconut sugar, which is not technically sugar, but it's a sweetened product that we get from coconut. It's nice and brown and really nice in your coffee as well. I often have it in my coffee. Half a cup of that goes straight in. I've got some coconut flour here, which is really, really crazy. You can probably find this in most health food stores. People who are gluten-free can use some of this stuff. In it goes. Half a cup of almond meal goes in there as well. And I'm also using half a cup of cacao or unsweetened bitter chocolate. Now, I do have some additional sweetness, which is maple syrup, which would have to be one of my favourite things in the entire world. Now, I put about a quarter of it there like that. And to give it some adult flavour, Rosie, I've got a little bit of rum because that's made from...
I knew there was going to be a turn.
Well, it's actually made from sugar cane. So I thought I'm adding sugar into it in a funny kind of way without actually adding sugar. The sugar is converted into alcohol, and that's what makes it nice and delicious. So in it goes. I'm going to bake it so all of that alcohol will burn off. And I've also got some honey, which is the sugar made from pollen that the lovely bees put in there, but it's not technically vegan if it's got honey in it, hasn't it? All those little bee legs are in there. There's a couple of bee legs in there. There we go. That'll turn the vegans, won't it? Now, we're also going to add some eggs in here. I've got 3 eggs I'm going to crack in there. You crack 1 and I'll crack 2. Straight into the top. There we go. Make sure you don't take any shells in there. In it goes. Now, I just about forgot. We're going to put the chocolate straight in there. What I'm going to do is pour this chocolate straight into the top of it like that, and it's going to whiz around like that. In it goes. Now, what you're going to do, Rosie, is hit the button, whiz that all up together, and before you know it, we'll have this into a baking tray and into the oven. Now, don't worry, Rosie, I will save some of this for you because I know you'd love to have this bowl and just sort of dip your finger into it or a little spoon or the rest of this spatula and get every single bit of it out. That's the fun part of making this sort of stuff, isn't it? Now, just spoon that around and keep it a little bit rough on top. I like that sort of rough look. Give that a bit of a shake like that, and I won't get all of it off. I'll leave some of that for you. Now, this is going to go into an oven, Rosie, at 160 degrees Celsius. It's going to bake nice and gently for about 35 to 45 minutes. You'll see when it's cooked, it'll go nice and crusty on top. Now, while this is baking, Rosie, we're going to make the topping that goes on the top, the frosting with some cream cheese, some honey, some coconut sugar, and some maple syrup. It will be sweet and delicious, and definitely not vegan. Into the oven we go.